There are many reasons why Genshin Impact will never change. Let's get into them. Welcome back, my Quackstronauts. My name is Space Duck, and today we're going to be talking about the reasons why, in my opinion, why I think Genshin Impact will never change. So I'm going to go into the two main reasons why I think the game will never change. Number one, the Genshin community, imagine, is very, very content. Wait, Space, what do you mean by content? By content, I mean, okay, so first and foremost, I usually do YouTube daily polls in terms of Genshin-related content. So in the past, I've done various polls on character quests, events in past patches, and just ratings of the patch and whatnot. Usually, the community would always give, X character 5 stars, or they would give this X event 5 stars, and it's like, dude, let's be real here. Taking a picture in X event does not, at least in my opinion, warrant a 5-star rating out of 5 stars. Me personally, and I'm not even trying to be that guy to try and take something away from somebody. I know there's been a lot of stuff going on with the article as of late, and casuals gatekeeping in-game content for hardcore players, blah blah blah, which I don't really want to get too much into. I digress. But if somebody likes taking pictures in certain events, or maybe somebody likes walking around talking to an NPC for an event, I mean, you do you, I guess. But for me personally, I don't really find those type of events fun. What I'm trying to say is the community overall is very, very content. If Hoyoverse sees that the community is very, very content with the bare minimum, then why would they want to put in more effort to make the game better? Like, you know what I mean? Why would they put in more effort to make the game much better if everybody is very, very content with the bare minimum that Hoyoverse has to offer? Events, again, as of late, the Nilo story quest, which I'm very, very surprised at a recent poll on it a while ago. I don't know when this video will be posted, but currently I'm recording at like 9 in the morning, dude, so it's very, very early right now. So if I sound dead inside, I probably am. As of one of my late polls, again, with the Nilo story quest, I did a rating of asking the Genshin community what they think of the Nilo story quest and what rating they would give it out of 5 stars. I was extremely shocked to see the community actually give it 4 out of 5 stars. So that was actually very, very surprising, and I don't really want to spoil the Nilo story quest here. Me personally, I do love Genshin Impact's storyline, and I do love their Archon quest and so forth. I feel like as of late, the story quests have not been hitting as they usually been hitting, if you get what I mean. The story quest ideally should be a quest that revolves around the character and kind of sheds more light into the depths and the lore of said character. Also, if you look back at 1.3 with the jungly buffs, in addition to the first year anniversary in Genshin Impact, ultimately things got changed because people weren't content with the bare minimum, and Hoyoverse listened. Another reason, in my opinion, on why I think Genshin Impact will never change, Genshin Impact has no other real direct competition. I know a lot of people are on high hopium that every single game that comes out now, oh my god, this is gonna be a Genshin killer. Even with Tower of Fantasy, everybody thought that Tower of Fantasy would be that Genshin killer. Unfortunately, it's not. I think Tower of Fantasy is a good game in my opinion, but it was not that game, unfortunately, which is very, very sad, as I think Genshin would be in a much better place if the game had direct competition. Genshin, in my opinion, and this may be reaching, it's kind of monopolized itself in the open world gacha aspect. The way it dropped during primetime COVID, the way things are progressing now, it's going to be very hard for a game to really compete with Genshin. It just has that market established. So in my opinion, it's going to be very, very hard for a Genshin killer, quote unquote Genshin killer, to really drop and compete with Genshin. But it would be nice to see Genshin Impact have direct competition. So I feel like that's another reason why the game will never change, as basically they can do whatever the hell they want, as there's no direct competitor to really give us, as Genshin players, the consumers of the game, another option. So it's there's nothing really to fall back on. If you look at the majority of players with the whole controversy with the article, most players are going to continue playing the game. In reality, despite there being no endgame, I'm going to be one of those players, unfortunately. Me personally, I put way too much time into Genshin, and at the same time, there's no real alternative. But yeah, that is the two main reasons why I think Genshin will never change. Community is way too content, and there's no real direct competition to Genshin Impact. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Hopefully you guys all enjoy. Let me know if you guys agree with my opinions on why I think the game will not change. Maybe you disagree, let me know. I'll definitely be reading all the comments as usual. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one.
Told my brothers one day we gon' make it. We just gotta grind for that paycheck. Mama told me one day I'll be famous. Remember when she used to say she hate this? Back then they would laugh when I say shit. Now I'm inside all them people's playlists.